I love you คิ้วกระดุกกระดิก
Yeah, loves them.
Yeah. Hello everyone, how are you doing? I am very busy because it's Valentine's Day. I didn't mean to make any bouquets at all this year because I have been like burning out for Valentine's Day because it's not really the holiday for culinary gardens to make money, and I will explain later in this video why. However, some of our regular customers reach out to us to buy our garden style bouquet, so I can't really say no, so I decide to do bouquets, and I will taking you guys to the journey of Valentine's Day bouquet making in this video. But before we jump into the video, I would like you to ask yourself this question. What is the perfect Valentine's Day bouquet for your loved one, or maybe for yourself? Just think about it, or maybe leave it in the comment, and let's jump into the video. Okay, all right. Good morning. Oh my gas. I'm not sure I'm gonna make it, but I'm late. I'm so late. Unfortunately, I have to get gas, but fortunately the gas price is like lower than I thought. I used to fill my tank and it will take me like $50, but this time just $40. And the entire time when I was driving up to here, there was a guy like tailgate me. And I was like, sir, I am already in a rush, and sir, what are so special about my buds? How do they smell? Like why? I just can't take it. We are here.
First spot.
Really?
Oh, maybe she doesn't know you.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay.
Dude, when I feel so cold,
Yeah.
but the tool looks too short, right? That's too short.
I'm ready.
Are you want to trace the glass now or?
Commercial rose farm don't store roses like we do. They don't store in buckets of water because it's going to be a pain in the neck to transport them. So after the commercial farms, they cut the roses. They put the roses in a very cold place, like almost freezing, and also dark and also humid. And this because they want the roses to go dormant. Also, they put the roses in very tight package like this, so the rose don't open up and they like sleeping right now. So here what I do, I am going to cut off the bottom of the stem like this, and then I am going to put in a bucket of water that I already put some flower food. This one is for transportation or for storage. The reason we want to cut the stem out because right now the end of the stem is like closed because it's killed. So we want to open up the stem because there are little tubes that will take the water from the end of the stem, from the bucket, to hydrate the flowers. And the reason that I don't open up this wrap yet because I don't want them to open up yet. I want to wait a few more days until I arrange them. Right now, I just have to hydrate them. However, I am not going to trim the ranunculus because the stem are already short. I don't want to, sacrifice the length of the stem. In the previous year, I would ask Jason to send me the photos of the flowers that the wholesale have. Then I would pick the flowers from his photos and ask him to order them for me or bring them home for me. However, since mid of last year, I started going there myself because of two reasons. First, because I am very, 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 very picky. I have to see the flowers myself. I need to see the texture, the length of the stem, the form, and even like the gradients of the color of the flowers. It's just so important for my design. I think this is similar to you guys who cook, right? If you're very particular in cooking, you wanna pick the ingredients that you really need. And the second reason is, I think it's not fair for Jason to deal with my order, to deal with me, and also not fair for the staff there who like very, very, very busy, especially like this time of the year, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, when I need the flowers, they already have so many things to do, and I can't just ask them switching the flowers. When I have to switch flowers, it can be like, a lot of work and coordination between me, Jason, and the staff there. So it's so much easier for me to be there. And for example, today I order status, but I order pink status, but the closest color that they have is like pinky purple, like or purpley pink, So when I say it, it's not gonna work for my design. And if it's like other florists, they would take it. But for me, it's like, no, I want my bouquet to be like pink red, not purpley red. So I have to switch one flower. And when I switch a flower, it will impact the other ingredients in the combination. And then I have to adjust the other flowers to, get the look that I think is going to be beautiful, is going to make my customer happy. And also today, because I am there, I get to see this sweet pea. Sweet peas are not in my plan at all. But when you see good flowers, high quality flowers, and long stem sweet pea like this, you cannot get it anytime. So I have to pick some of them, and I'm going to add to the bouquets and going to make my customer very, very happy. Shoot. I am hydrating these flowers in refrigerator. Just regular temperature, refrigerator, temperature. There's so many temperatures. And that's because you don't want to arrange these flowers right away, especially roses. They get shocked, They like are sleeping right now. They are dormanting right now. So we want to slowly wake them up. Otherwise, they will be upset and they will wilt, okay, in the flower arrangement. So put this in refrigerator at least like, maybe half day before arranging it. That will be great.
Little pitchers that fill up with water and it attracts. So look at this. This is the pot it was in. It was root bound and it wasn't getting any nutrients. Whoa!
This is this is the reason why I hate arranged roses. I don't like to deal with the thorn. Oh my gosh, I already got cut on my hand from something. I don't remember. And now this roses. Come on. Oh, come on. Huh? Look at this. You can die. You can literally die. Oh, the heck. The heck. Oh, come on. Roses and Valentine's Day always remind me of my girlfriend in high school. I remember maybe 2 or 3 days before Valentine's Day, she kept saying that she doesn't need roses. She doesn't need a bouquet. And she just kept saying that in front of all the other friends, in front of her boyfriend. And then when Valentine's Day came, of course, her boyfriend didn't show up with a bouquet of roses. And, in the morning, she seemed fine. She seemed happy. And then she starts seeing the other girls getting bouquets. And then, at lunchtime, she still didn't get a bouquet from her boyfriend. And her boyfriend just sit there. And then until the end of the day, I start seeing that she's not the same mood anymore. And then, before we went home, she started crying. And, people asking why, but we kind of know that she was upset that she didn't get a bouquet from her boyfriend. From that moment, I kind of learned something about Valentine's Day. When we love someone, we want to really, really pay attention to what they really want, not just what they said. I think it's important, that we spend time doing that. And if the girl wants a bouquet of roses to show off to other people in high school on Valentine's Day, give that to her. If that's important to her, if that make her feel happy, make her feel special, it's okay. It doesn't have to make sense, okay? So her boyfriend, took her out for dinner and do something else instead to make her feel better. And the next day, he gave her the roses. But, it's kind of too late. The second thing I learned is timing. Especially a new couple, if you can't just give the bouquet after Valentine's Day. Even some situation, you can't even give the bouquet before the Valentine's Day. You have to give to them on Valentine's Day. And I think it's important, it's timing. It's critical on so many things on our life too, not just Valentine's Day. You have to say the right thing at the right time, do the right thing at the right time. Now let's arrange the flowers. I'm going to start with the spare rose because it has the branches, which is very strong structure for our hand-tied bouquet. Then I'm gonna add something else that have, branches like these wax flowers. Now I am going to marry it with the red rose here. And I am going to start adding some green. This is Alstomeria. It has two-tone white and pink flowers, but I am using this as green because it has the green leaf attached to it. Now I'm gonna keep adding some other light pink color flowers like this ranunculus. Aren't they cute? Add it in. Maybe one more on this side. Gonna break it up with some green kaduk. This is Bouquet. Just gonna add it there. Add some more wax flowers. Keep spinning and add flowers. once we have, a little bouquet like this, now it's like very easy to move forward because we just keep adding the flowers around the bouquet. Snapdragon. This side has a lot of pink, right? So I'm going to break up the pink with the red. And at the same time, this side has the two red next to each other. I'm gonna break up with the light pink. And also maybe like dark pink tulips. To just break up the red right here. And this side missing some green, so I'm gonna add green just right here. The other year, I was trying to convince people to get my garden bouquet that filled with a lot of beautiful flowers, but not roses. And turned out that I didn't have good sale at all because, it's Valentine's Day, and if people want roses, they want roses. So, I end up have to deal with roses again. I mean, not again, but, since then, I learned that it has to include roses in the bouquet, although I hate to arrange roses. Okay, now this side missing bright pink, hot pink. So I'm gonna add hot pink here. Do you know that tulips, they grow in a bouquet, so they are going to get taller and taller and taller and taller and taller than the other flowers. So the trick is to kind of hide them inside the other flowers, and then like 2 or 3 days later, they are going to emerge from the bouquet, and it's going to surprise people. We are almost there. See, if I don't speak too much, I will get things done a lot faster. And the last step is to cover the side of the bouquet, okay? So here I see a lot of stem, a lot of green here. I'm gonna cover it with this cute wax flowers. Maybe one more right here. I haven't done this for a long time. I kind of miss it a little bit. Cut it off. Drop it in the vase. And I'm gonna adjust it a little bit and find black hole. And I save a few stems here to add to the last step because we already going to find black hole. So add it in. Now it's perfect.
Wanna be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget.
Heart roses start opening up. Everything. Oh, ranunculus. So ridiculous. That's why it's called hearts, because it looks like heart. Nah. What this one? Oh, this one.
I remember that it's over. Yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything's going just great.
So when I worked for a like a wedding planner, like a wedding florist, and we found a good method of doing it. Instead of doing like each rose one at a time, there's a potato masher, and it's rubber and plastic, and it's either like KitchenAid or Bed Bath & Beyond, one of those places like Williams Sonoma, but it's like this, the prongs like this, and you just go and it strips all the thorns and all the leaves off the roses without hurting the stem. So you can literally do like a whole pack of roses in like 1 second. Just.
Why don't you show me that before?
Well, I don't know if they still have them. I mean, there's no Bed Bath & Beyond anymore, but you can look up, probably go on Amazon, look up potato masher from like KitchenAid or one of those businesses.
What is the perfect Valentine's Day bouquet for your loved one?
I mean, being a wholesale florist and a florist for most of my life, it was always red roses, but some people like pink roses, but usually like a rose bouquet. But I would say, since you started making bouquets, yours is the perfect Valentine's bouquet because it's got ranunculus, tulips, roses. It's just a nice mixture of kind of like our garden, like sweet peas, stuff that we grow in our yard. So I would say yours is the most whimsical Valentine bouquet. I mean,
For your loved one?
yeah. Are you giving me one?
No.
Even if I pay for it?
I can't stop. I can't stop. Can't stop.
What is the perfect Valentine's Day bouquet for your loved one?
It's any bouquet that you made. Alexander Pope once said in an essay on criticism, otherwise known as a witticism, "'Tis not a lip or eye we beauty call, but the joint force and full result of all." And I'll leave you with that. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
To a very special couple.
Valentine's Day.
Mwah.
Thank
And
you.
Crane. Happy Valentine's Day.
You want a Hershey kiss?
Yeah.
It's a cute card, Mom. It's got the little teapot. Did you see the card, Crane? Valentine's Day blessings. Crane and Jason, praying God's goodness will shower you with blessings today and every day. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you, Mom. You will be remembered in a special Marinus Novena at Masses beginning the Valentine's Day and at daily Masses throughout the year. Oh, when is that?
Nice charities I give to. Yeah. So it's nice to do the charities, and then it's also you're going to have masses said for you.
And look how
So it's
cute
all
this.
good for good blessings.
Yeah, and look at how cute this card is with the little floral teapot and teacup set. Isn't that cute? Thank you,
So
Mom.
there's something there for you to
Yes.
go out to dinner.
Thank you very
Go out
much.
For a nice Valentine's dinner.
Oh,
okay?
thank
All
you.
right?
Cheers.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
What is the perfect Valentine's Day bouquet for your loved one?
Ooh, good question, Crane. I think traditionally it's always was roses over all the years, but your question reminds me of my dad, who was a florist forever, and on his trucks it always said, "Say it with flowers." So I think it's any bouquet you give your loved one, or to your mom, or your loved one, or your husband or wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend, just the thought of giving someone flowers is very special. So I can't really come up with the perfect flower, but I would say any good thought like that makes people know that they're loved. And that's what flowers do for us. They make us feel loved. So cheers. Here's my little Hershey kiss to everybody.
No, Finn, what you doing? What you doing now? You okay? To me, the perfect Valentine's Day bouquet for your loved one is a bouquet from their loved one. It's a bouquet from your love and your thought and your attention to them. I, like to ask new customers, how do they learn about Cranberry Gardens flowers? And yesterday I asked the guy who picked up my Valentine's Day bouquet to give to his wife this question. And he said he saw his wife follow me on Instagram and appreciate my flowers, So he looked up about Culinary Gardens and then find my website and then put in an order. And of course, I feel happy to make money to sell my bouquets. But what really warms my heart is knowing that he really paid attention to his wife. Is his acknowledgement and knowing that what his wife wants, and he come here and to get the flowers and to make her happy. I also feel like rewarding, that I am part of other people's life. I'm part of developing, other people's relationship somehow, although not directly. And it's not just Valentine's Day, also like other occasion, birthday, Mother's Day, a daughter came to my roadside stand and picked up my bouquets, and she said that her mom loved peonies, her mom loved garden style flowers, and that's why she came to my stand. And something like this really motivated me to keep growing and arranging flowers and selling flowers. Although, oh my god, I think I'm burning out. Although it's a lot of work and I don't know. Yeah, I still don't know about this. Anyway, this year Valentine's, I made improvements on the process of making flowers. I didn't have to work as hard as the previous years, but I still make similar amount of money. But there's still some other improvements that I can make next year. For instance, I learned that I learned from Jason. It's a men holiday. It's the men who make decision to buy flowers. So maybe I don't have to focus on buying expensive specialty flowers. Maybe just focus on the roses, simplify the process. Or maybe do something like Jason does for his customer, just roses and a couple fillers and olive green, make the bouquet as big as possible, instead of making it compact and delicate, because it's not, the wife, it's not the girlfriend who really buy flowers, who appreciate like the delicacy and the, kadik stuff, frung stuff in my bouquet. So, and the second thing, I might open a Valentine's Day flower workshop. It is a term calling workshop in Valentine's Day that girls register and then come with their friend or come with the mom to arrange the flowers together. I feel like this group, like mom and daughter, who love garden style flowers, would be interested in this workshop and appreciate more the specialty flowers like ranunculus, sweet pea, So I think this is what I can do next year. So if I decide to continue, Culinary Gardens, I will continue Culinary Gardens, but I don't know, I'm burning out. What is the perfect Valentine's Day bouquet for your loved one?
I'd have to say white roses. My girlfriend loves white roses, so that's got to be the perfect one for me.
She likes white roses?
Yeah, loves them.
How did you find out?
She actually told me a few months ago, and I took note and made sure I remembered that. I feel like it's a good thing to remember.
Man.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's too high. I'm trying to fill it. 19 is right there. Yeah, 19. And okay. Okay, click out. 19. You got that in?
Mm-hmm.
I bought this because we saw it in a antique store and you really loved it. I wasn't sure. I thought it was gonna be too gold, but you know what? It's not like really.
It's like a dull gold. But no, I went back to the antique store and got it for you because it's Valentine's Day and I love you.
When?
When did I go? I went Monday after work. I snuck there and bought it. Okay, you love it? You love it?
Best thing.
You love me? You love me?
Desk. You can just tell if the artist is a gardener or knows something about garden. You can see here there's a peonies, azalea, tulips, lilac. They're all spring flowers. Hi, Chris. Okay, I'll be there. Last bouquet, finally!
Good job. Crouch down.
I love you.
Love you too. Very fake.
You have to look at me.
Why are you so fake?
Because this lose the focus. Hold on. Just look at me. Just look at me. I love you.
Love you too.
I love you.
Why am I wearing glasses?
It's okay.
Thank you.
That's for you.
Thank you. I love it. What a surprise. I've never seen them before. Where's the tulips?